Trojan family, what's up, man? USCJ here. Listen, it's the top of the morning. It is the top of the morning. Listen, we got some breaking news. We didn't know exactly what was going on with Oregon State's team, but I ran across this. I guess Jonathan Smith, the coach, put out some injury updates, and man, are they incredible or what? Man, they are missing quite a few players. 2 running backs, a tight end. We'll look at the list, and we want to talk about that. And we want to talk about USC. Here's the article here. USC is leading the nation right now in turnover margin, according to the article. They are leading the whole nation, which means they're not turning the ball over at all. USC is keeping the ball. They're not fumbling the ball. I haven't seen one fumble. Caleb Williams had to throw in 1 interception. We're going to talk about that, but I want you guys to look at these injuries real quick for Oregon State. Man, this is a pretty significant amount mounting up for them, man. So listen, check this one out right here. These are some injury updates for Oregon State. I still want to do my preview. I'm going to do my preview probably Wednesday or Thursday. I usually try to get it around there Wednesday or Thursday, but I want to get these injury updates because we can kind of not factor these guys in when we're talking about matching up some players. But check these injury reports out. This right here, check this out. This is Oregon State injury report, man, and it look like it's a significant injury report list. Let's scroll down here, take a look at it here. You got, this is all the players that are out after Jonathan Smith, the coach, he gave his actual press conference, and these are the guys he right here listed as that's going to be out for this weekend's game. Linebacker Ryan Frankie, leg, out for the season. Safety Alton Julian, ACL, he's week to week. Tight end Luke Musgrove, lower back, week to week. Will not play versus USC. Running back Trey Lowe, undisclosed, week to week, will not play versus USC. Kicker Everett Hayes, groin, he's limited. Running back Isaiah Newell, undisclosed, non-football injury, week to week, will not play versus USC. Defensive lineman Joe Golden, undisclosed, day-to-day. Linebacker Andrew Chatfield, undisclosed, day-to-day. Offensive line Mark Brewer, undisclosed, day-to-day. So these guys got some heavy guys that are contributors that are not going to play. I mean, that's going to benefit us. We wish them the best. We wish them well, and hopefully they get well soon. But man, this is I guess kind of breaking news. I mean, these are guys that are going to be out, and these are major contributors to Oregon State's defense and offense. So, as you see, that is a significant amount of injuries that mounted up for Oregon State. And, man, USC is they're going to catch a break on that one. We wish those guys the best, and we wish them well. Hope they get healthy soon. And that's enough said on that. Now, let's flip over to this article, man, because one of the things I think that's very important that everybody has to understand, and we've seen a lot of this last year. We've seen a lot of penalties mounting up last year and resulting in major yardage being taken away. Major yardage being, hundreds of yards, 150 yards per game. I mean, the penalties were ridiculous. We seen that the prior year till last year. And so now we're seeing a whole new ball game, a more disciplined team. We're seeing a team that protects the ball. We're seeing a team that doesn't turn over the ball. As a result, then it's now being recognized as the nation's best team as far as turnover margin is concerned. And here's the article right here. It's coming from Fan Nation. This is Sports Illustrated. It says USC leads all of college football. Do you hear me? All of college football, not some, but all of college football in turnover margin. Yes, I said it. They do. USC leads all of the country in college football for this. And let's take a look at this article right here. It says through 3 games, USC has not turned over the ball once, while forcing 10 turnovers. Do you realize how significant this is? Do you realize that the team has now implemented, and I think this is the credit, this is much credit that needs to be given to Lincoln Riley and his staff. I believe that Alex Grinch, I believe that Sean Nua, I believe that all these coaches that have came are implementing major discipline. And, you know, you will hear about it in fall camp. You will hear about the extra running. You will hear about the extra things that they had to do if they had to stay out a little later. And some was, I think I heard some kind of complaining that they were on the field a long time doing practice. Well, they were implementing major discipline. As a result, you're now starting to practice like you play. If you know you want to practice those things, you don't want to try to say we're going to do those things in the game and not actually practice them. And so if you pay for those penalties that you had in practice, you're now going to see that thing manifesting on itself within the field, within the game. And now we're starting to see that, and the nation is starting to recognize it. And so it says it here. They had 10 turnovers. Of course, we've seen the two with the interceptions the first game. We see the interceptions the second game. Of course, we've seen the interceptions the third game. And we've seen major fumbles that took place. Max Williams. I mean, we're seeing all of it. And so I believe that these guys are practicing like they're playing. I believe that it's starting to be recognized. As a result, USC is starting to be a contender. Let me tell you this. When you don't have those penalties mounting up, if whatever area we lack in maybe the defensive area that some suggest that we don't have, I don't believe it. I believe the defense is getting better and better. But when you don't have, if you do have any type of defensive deficiency, I believe where you're lacking at, this will pick up the slack wherever you're lacking at, and this will help out when you're disciplined, when you tackle right, when you don't make stupid targeting plays. You know, all these different things that can add to penalties. I believe that USC is a major benefactor right now of this. And so it says here, Williams, and it starts with Lincoln Riley and Caleb Williams. It says Williams, who is clearly a Heisman Trophy contender, is taking what the defense gives him. And we've seen that. Now, we did say that he holds the ball. Last game, he held the ball a little bit too long. However, he did not turn over the ball. I'd rather for you hold the ball than turn over the ball. Fresno State made a concerted effort to take away the deep ball, and Williams did not force it downfield. And this is the major factor that we got to think about right here. Williams doesn't make any critical, any disastrous plays. You know, he makes sound decisions. He makes important decisions, and he makes decisive decisions. He's not going to just throw it up there. I'm not going to name no quarterback, but you know, if it looked like you were getting ready to get sacked, you just throw it up there. Then we see a pick, man. Caleb Williams does not do that. He will either sit there in the pocket, which I commend him on that part, instead of throwing something away, and he will make a quality decision and try to break off for the run. So I will commend him in that area, because turnovers is a backbreaker, man. Turnovers is a killer. So listen, USC is being recognized as the nation's top. They're not even just being recognized. They are leading the nation in turnover margin. So listen, you guys hit me in the comment section. Lincoln Riley, it's something with Lincoln Riley and his team. They knew exactly what they're doing. They knew what they were doing in the transfer portal. They knew what they were doing when they came on his team. And they said, when he said something, I reflected back on this. And I want you guys to tell me about this, what you think about this. I reflected back on when Lincoln Riley said, there is something unique about this team. There is a unique thing about this team. Lincoln Riley knew the talent that he had. And listen, we're starting to see it manifest. So listen, man, you guys hit me in the comment section. You tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe. USCJ32. Look, get up, get out. Make some things happen this morning, man. I hope everybody has a blessed Tuesday. Fight on, fight on, fight on.